Dear wine trackers, how is situation? We are here now in La Masa,
Yeah,
in Panzano still, but completely different style of the working of the rest of 21 winery which is regulated in Panzano. I'm right?
Yeah, it's true, it's true. We are like a kind of a rebel of the Chianti
Yeah,
Classico appellation.
rebel of Chianti
Because,
Classico.
when Gianpaolo...
This is my friend Francesco Buffalini.
Hello, everybody.
And here is something completely different situation of working the grape system and everything else.
Yeah.
I didn't say nothing wrong.
No, it's true, it's true, it's true. The story of La Massa started in 1992 when Gianpaolo, the owner, bought La Massa. He came from Naples. He came from a completely different story. He came here before La Massa. He worked like an employee in different wineries. The last one was Castello di Rampolla.
Rampolla is just opposite,
exactly, in front of you.
Yeah.
Like an employer. He worked for the cellar, like cellar master, etc. And in 1992, he had the opportunity to both La Massa. It started this new life for Gianpaolo. So he both, before La Massa was a little bit more bigger, was around 45 hectares of vine. But he sold immediately the part not very beautiful of La Massa. And now actually we have 24 hectares with vine, with Sangiovese, so typical grapes in Tuscany, but also with international variety like Cabernet Sauvignon and Petit Verdot.
Yeah.
And 3,000 plants of Alicante Bouschets.
Alicante Bouschet some part, yeah. But what is interesting when you say the rebel, because you don't produce Chianti Classico. No one Chianti in your portfolio.
At the beginning, Gianpaolo produced it, but in 2001 he decided to left. He decided to represent the Chianti Classico because we are in Panzano and Chianti, in the middle of Chianti Classico appellation, but I mean like under him umbrella, not umbrella of the Black Rooster, but umbrella of him personality.
What he wants,
exactly. What he want to realize, what he have in the brain, and what he want to bring in the glass of wine for all our customer, your customer. Represent the Chianti, because the wine you feel the terroir of Panzano with some minerality sensation come from the galestro. It's a typical stone, friable stone in Panzano, but with our philosophy production and not the Chianti Classico.
And what is philosophy of La Massa?
The philosophy is to pay attention for and learn every single part of our vineyard. In 2005 we started to study the soil first of all, and the weather condition too. So we realized a map of the soil for analyze each part of the soil with the physical and chemical composition, and detect which kind of soil are better for Sangiovese or for Merlot, for Cabernet Sauvignon, because not all the soils are great for producing.
Just Sangiovese, yeah.
This was a very important point zero for the comprehension, for learning. In the same times, we have a different meteo station for check the weather condition. I have a database about the weather condition in La Massa, and learn and understand how the weather condition influence the growing for the plant, the ripeness of the bunches, the ripeness of the grapes, and the correct timing for pickup. And walk in the vineyard every single day, check the plant, and especially during the harvest time, check the grapes and detect which could be the perfect part for La Massa or for Giorgio Primo.
Okay, now when you speak about La Massa, how many vineyards you have?
La Massa, it's difficult to tell to you how many hectares. We detect a parcel in our property for maximum 20,000 bottles for Giorgio Primo. The rest is La Massa. Carla 6, Carla 6 is because it's a parcel number 6. It's the unique parcel of Sangiovese. Look at the southwest exposition. 1.5 hectares is just over there.
But just to say, it's okay when you say Giorgio Primo, it's 20,000.
Yeah, more or less.
It depends on the vintage. It's very important to know that you have for Giorgio Primo, it's international grape variety.
Yes, absolutely.
And how I catch, because you have the French consultant,
We have Stéphane de Lanoncourt from 2009.
Yeah, from 2009.
Stéphane helped us a lot to to have a very precise approach in the vineyard and detect all together more better which part of Cabernet Sauvignon have the best attitude for Giorgio Primo or not.
Yeah, because when I found some information, that means that which I read on the internet, and Stefan said, you know, when it's a good year, Cabernet with the leader. Exactly. When it's something different year, it's not meaning the bad. When it's potential for Merlot will be the leader. Exactly. You know, that means the Giorgio Primo is some year you have 55, 60, 70% of Cabernet, or Merlot have.
Exactly, that's not a fixed percentage.
It's variable.
Exactly, we know where come from the Merlot and Cabernet Sauvignon for Giorgio Primo. Generally, for example, we separate everything. So we have a Merlot on the clay soil, we have a Merlot on the schist soil, like the Cabernet. Everything need to be separated. We realize the blend just at the end of the aging. In the meantime, it depends of the weather. We have a vintage like 2017 when we produced just like 7,000 bottles. 19 Giorgio Primo was 20,000 bottles. So Giorgio Primo is a wine without compromise. If we need to reduce the production, or if we need to jump the vintage also, 2005 we jump.
But also how you work in La Massa, it's not the wine which like a basic wine, it's not the compromise, you know, because it's most of 50% it's Sangiovese, rest is depends of the vintage, Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, Cannes Boucher, but it's 1 year aging.
Exactly. La Massa is a different concept. It's a wine generally we produce in 120,000 bottles. It's a wine can laugh the people. The people need to drink and laugh and find the pleasure.
18, it's amazing. This is
for the price positioning, for the approach in the mouth, because you feel the red fruit, good acidity. It's a nice wine you can drink together with a lot of different flavors.
And third wine, it's a Carl 6.
And the
at the moment.
At the moment.
Because I know that you're preparing for wine.
But, we need the time to talk about that.
No, we need to not time to talk to taste, you know, because I following Monica Lardner. Say, hey, it's something new cooking, you know, in the Giampola.
It's a nice new project.
100% Merlot.
100% Merlot for the next year.
Okay, super. Super. Will we go inside or?
Yes, absolutely.
Let's go.
We go over there.
Yeah. Giampaolo Motta, where is he?
I arrive.
Come later. Fantastic. But look, today it's tricky weather because it's all day like this. Some period raining, some period sun go up, you know.
This week.
But look, wine tracker. Look this position of the vineyard.
Yeah. The upper part is 450 meters. Ecco Giampaolo. On the window, in front of you, Giorgio.
We're waiting for you. We're waiting for you in the Ferrari cellar.
The upper part is 540. The low part is 320.
And this is all vineyard. It's on La Massa property.
On the right side, on the left part, and the vine after the wood, the parcel more higher. We look at the southeast and southwest exposition in this valley. Name is Conca d'Oro.
Conca d'Oro
is like Golden Valley. Golden Valley because for the red wine have an absolute interesting attitude for producing great wine. You know, La Massa, Zampolla, Vigna dal Ceo is after the hill, Fontodi, are the three major wineries in line, more or less between the same altitude, have the same exposition. If you can note the other part of the valley, the part the north exposition is more woody. That's not too much vine. Because the best exposition for the red wine is the exposition look at the south.
So this is. And tell me, it's just approximately how many vineyards it's in La Massa now when you produce this?
We have
absolutely production of La Massa. It's in the good vintage, for example.
In the good vintage, we produce 120 bottles for La Massa
20 Giorgio
from
Primo.
20 Giorgio Primo and from 5,000 to 6,000 bottle of Carla 6.
Carlo 6.
Every wine.
Ah, here's the big group. This is
Today, this is Sangiovese.
Sangiovese.
This is a Sangiovese.
Ciao, ragazzi.
We are ready now picking for La Massa. It's a part of Sangiovese upstairs. Now the people, every single vineyard we harvest by hand and put in the case. The case arrive here in this certain room. This is a room for check the bunches at the beginning.
Sangiovese.
Exactly.
Sangiovese. Sangiovese from Panzano La Massa. Very juicy.
That's very nice.
Very nice. Very nice. Good acidity, good sugar level. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm not expert for this, but in this case, it's very.
Also the seeds and the skin is quite nice.
Yeah. Skin is not tough.
No.
No.
So first of all, we have the first table.
Yeah.
To check the bunches. The guys here discard all the imperfection. Perfection means the grapes like this, when the berries are not growing very well, or there are some part too much deshydrated, we expect the more beautiful berries inside. Like this. Okay? This is just the first sorting. At the end of the table, all the bunches go in half. And about here. This is the stamen machine how to separate the stem from the berries. The berries arrive on this fiber table. This is how to put away all the very small deshydrated berries. We don't want to have in the tanks because give too much sweet sensation for the wine. And on the last table, when the people check berry by berry, give away the little piece of stem, or for example,
very nice.
Exactly.
Very nice.
During the harvest, when the case is completely done, we immediately wash the case and cut the vineyard here. At the end of the day, the nice thing is all the wall is waterproof. So we close the door, the guys wash and make. I realize
that means these days you will pick up the Sangiovese.
Yes, it's the last day for Sangiovese.
Finish carriage with Sangiovese.
Yeah.
Cabernet Merlot?
Merlot is already done.
Merlot is done, yeah.
Yeah, it's already done.
I think, as they say, the Cabernet Sauvignon.
The Cabernet Sauvignon next Monday.
Next month. Next Monday.
Because tomorrow and on Friday arrive big rainy days.
You need to pick up.
So next Monday we start the Cabernet.
Sangiovese look very good.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's very good. It's we need to bring in the tanks. We need to follow the fermentation step by step.
Okay, you have experience for me. I don't have experience.
No, it's a good Sangiovese.
It's good Sangiovese. Good Sangiovese. It's juicy. It's not skin. It's easy.
Exactly.
Smell. Exactly. Sugar level. It's nice. Very good. Yeah.
Like cake sensation.
Yeah. And this is the first level.
This is the first level. All the mass go inside the tanks for start the fermentation. Okay, now at the end of the day, the guys complete the tanks, close the tanks, and start the fermentation. So the yeast start to transform the sugar in alcohol. Until the moment, so when the sugar is completely transformed, start a period called maturation. Maturation is like an infusion. Where on the boiled water, when you take the tea, you have the boiled water. Here you have the alcohol, and the alcohol is extracted day by day by the skin, the color, the aroma, the flavor, until the moment when the skin cannot give you anything else. Now the skin is a black purple. At the end of maturation, it's quite white purple. You touch the skin, you broken on your hand, and you understand that it cannot give you anything else. So this is the moment to rack off the wine and go in barrels and the skin in press.
Yeah.
During the fermentation, generally
They are pulling.
fermentation, we use the
Now
piston.
we're direct in front. What is this?
This is the piston.
So, okay.
Exactly. For remix the cap of the skin into the liquid, because the fermentation, the yeast produce also the CO2. The CO2 push upstairs the skin. So into the tanks you have upstairs the skin and downstairs the juice. You need to remix everything. So we open the gate. We move the piston in position. And coming inside,
pushing down,
crush the skin and remix. It's very easy. It's with we have like a joypad, like a PlayStation.
Like a PlayStation. Hey, it's super fantastic. We are in the middle of the work, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I switch on the lights. This is the other part of
La massa, this is cellar room.
the aging room.
Aging room, cellar room, yeah.
At the moment, we have all the 2021, obviously, in water. For Giorgio Primo, we use half a new, half second or third passage barrels.
For Giorgio Primo.
For Giorgio Primo, yes. For La Massa, it's most are old barrels. It's just only the 15% is the new barrels, just for the little piece of Cabernet Sauvignon and Merlot. All come from France. Generally, it's...
This is 20. How was the 20 in your...
This is 20, no, this is 20 is
2020,
2020 is when the barrels made.
When the barrels made, this is not the vintage.
No,
sorry,
2020.
sorry.
Exactly.
But what is the vintage?
2001.
2001.
Excuse me.
21.
21.
Okay.
2021 inside.
How was 2021?
Was nice. Was really nice. Was really
20?
nice. Most of the critical journalists they talk about the amazing vintage 20. I prefer 21 in respect of 20. Anyway.
We have also, situation when, if you remember, in Verona, we taste 15 and 16 Giorgio Primo. Me and you agreed the 16 for me was wow.
Yeah.
I think 16 still was wow.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I don't know the 20, if we can taste it. Super.
20 was...
20, we was in Fontodi, speak to Fontodi, was in Moltacino yesterday.
Yeah.
Everybody happy with 20. We taste lots of wine in Valdicava from 20. Really amazing vintage. It's everybody agreed that it's a good vintage, not so big quantity, but good quality.
The quality, the quality is absolutely interesting. Honestly.
But what you think? Could we taste something for 2021, or it's complicated?
My opinion for La Massa was less complicated 2021 in respect to 20.
Okay.
In 20 we had some rainy days in the summer season. My opinion is better for La Massa 2021. Anyway.
Because also you have situation in 18, which is some producer make fantastic wines, but the best score you have for 19.
I know, absolutely.
Yeah, because 19 Giorgio Primo.
97 point plus for Robert Parker.
But it's amazing wine.
Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. 19, 16 was super vintages for us. Absolutely. In 19 was perfect because it was a year where all the season was the season. Winter time with the correct rainy days, also some snow days. Summer times, hot in August, but everything going well for the plant. So the plant growing very well for each part of the year. And the harvest time, September, October, was absolutely fantastic. When I arrived, the bunches in front of the sorting room was fabulous. every single benches. In that case, you can just only produce a great wine.
Great wine. I remember because
it's like when you wake up in the morning, no?
Yeah. But look, this
Yes.
is that situation. Look, I'm loving in 18, with Giorgio Primo. It's fantastic. La Massa 18 for me, it's after 16 one of the best vintage, And I remember when we have hard night in the Verona that night, and he came, Brca, and said, come on, let's go to taste Giorgio Primo 19. It's a wow, my friend. And really was a wow.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Yeah, it's true.
18 is more fruity, is more rounder, it's more approachable. 19 is more longer, but have a lot of different point of sensation. Very interesting also for the future.
Yeah, interesting that you say about 21.
Yeah,
because
I think so on the wine production that we need to be patient. We need to wait.
Especially when you are making something completely different.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
in Hardo County. Yeah.
Exactly.
Where we are going? Downstairs. Okay, let's go downstairs. Engineer. We are going in the engineer machine. This way, yeah? That way. I was here. Yeah.
You know how Gianpaolo loved
this place.
This place because he's absolutely one of the best Ferrari fan all over the world. So when he created this cellar, he at the moment during the construction he realized that we was 6-cylinder on the right side, 6-cylinder on the left side.
Cylinder.
So it was our V12, the most important engineer from Enzo Ferrari. So he created the jet flag on the floor and the red carpet of a red color of a Ferrari race team. And this is and the black room over there, like the opposite, the warehouse is the wheels. The tire, no? This is our engineer.
This is the heart.
This is the heart.
No, we know this place very nice. It's La Massa 19, he still is
he's for the new bottling the next month. You have the last 1 and 2 tanks to go in the bottle. Because it's not just only one day.
Okay.
1,000, 20,000, 120,000.
Telemon, what is Telemon? This is the Merlot?
No, this is Taglio La Massa. It's a blend of La Massa for 2020.
Taglio is something new?
Taglio is a blend.
Taglio is a blend.
It's a blend. It's a part of La Massa 2020.
But what's happened with this new wine, which is, Monica say, it's something new cooking. What is the idea about this 100% Merlot?
The idea is to don't tell to you too much. It's just only 1,400 bottles. It's a very small.
It's a 2 pallet.
The idea is to come into the market like a big store.
Which this is the vintage 20?
19.
19?
20 we didn't.
Okay, 19.
There wasn't the quality for produce. 21 we produce. It's an aging at the moment.
When you plan to release this?
The idea in March, April next year.
Next year, okay. Okay, you will selling this or what? What is the idea?
You have the time.
Can we taste this? What's the situation?
No. Don't worry. So, tanks for fermentation are higher, not for me because I'm not really told, but because at the end of the day, at the end of fermentation, at the end of maturation, the wine goes directly in press. We take the gray basket, put under the tanks, we pull the skin into the basket and go in press. This is a multifunctional unit. It's for pressed wine, it's for aged Carlos.
Carla 6.
Exactly.
We don't have this, but in next order we will have this 100% Sangiovese.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is 100% Sangiovese. This is 2021.
500 liters.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Stay here for 15 months, and after we move the wine into the concrete for another year. Exactly. After that, go in bottles, stay 1 year in bottles, and after
you have
that,
these four concrete tanks, yeah?
this is the tanks we used in the older cellar.
Aha.
In the older cellar, we had just only concrete tanks. This is the smaller dimension we transported downstairs.
Usually for Carla?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Interesting. And how is aging for Carla 6?
15 months here, one year over there.
This means 25 months, yeah.
Exactly.
27, sorry.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, nice. I know this Carla 6 Giorgio is the name of...
I know, Giorgio was the name of Giampaolo's grandfather.
Father, yeah.
And now he's the son.
His name Giorgio?
Yeah, he worked upstairs. He had 19 years old.
Yeah, really?
He graduated now.
Look, Giorgio need to meet Giorgio.
And Carla is the daughter. She had 16 years. Yeah. And the new wine, the 100% low.
What will be the name?
The name is after Giampaolo told to you, but it's in honor of Giampaolo's mother.
Mother, yeah.
Exactly. The name of Giampaolo's mother was Marisa.
Marisa,
And the name is the forward.
Asira.
Yeah. The papers of Marisa.
Yeah.
This is in honor of Giampaolo's mother. This is Marisa 2021.
One. Okay, that's me. You from 19 you start to make 100% Merlot.
19, yes, is already in bottles. 21, we will go in bottles next year, probably, and we'll go in the market in the future. Also because it's a wine, honestly, need to
patient.
Need to wait also in the bottle.
Okay, it's completely new wine for you. This is. I follow Monica Lardner, and I check this, and when she said that, I say, hey, we can try, super, but it's something new in your portfolio, you know. Very nice.
So aging room, just to see the last part, but nothing too special, is the warehouse.
Warehouse.
So the Giorgio Primo is in the black one, the Carla in the white one. And the rest is La Massa. So
super.
We don't have the machine for in bottling. We rent.
Yeah, I know that you're renting.
Just for labeling.
Yeah. Okay, so you have 140, 150.
No, don't make sense for us. Don't make sense absolutely for us.
Yeah.
This is Luxembourg.
This is okay. You have packaging for 6 bottles.
3 bottles, yeah.
But why I have 12?
No, but because this is the Magnum.
This is not the Magnum.
This is the Magnum.
Yeah, the Magnum. Yeah. Bravo.
If you want, I have.
Do you have this option 6 bottles or how? Yeah.
I told you during the Vinoteka. If you want,
I want it, but I can't remember. You know.
We prefer to sell it.
Me and Brka was together that night before when we coming, to make this short video about Vinoteka. We have very long night in this Vinoteka del Vino. Yeah, very long night. Super.
So we go upstairs.
We go upstairs. Yeah. Fantastic.
And this cellar made with a French architect also too. This is so important because the architect comes from Bordeaux, called Bernard Mazier. Bernard met Giampaolo some years ago in Panzano, and after Giampaolo asked to Bernard, why you cannot design my new cellar? He said, why not? But Bernard Mazier made Chateau Latour, Mouton Rothschild, Clermont, Petrus. It's not an architect, but he's an architect. Know what does it mean work in the cellar. This is so important. So, because he realized the cellar with the correct space for the people, and when the people employ to work in the nicest place, comfortable, all the operation is more better, more precise, and the wine reflect the work you realized before.
Yeah. I didn't know that this guy, I never heard from this guy, to be honest.
Sure.
But it's nice. But anyway, the winery is very simple, very practical.
Yeah, exactly. It's very linear.
Yeah. Because you're going there, when you now move us into, we make enters there, in that position, and that's it.
Exactly. So, I'm going to ask to call Gianpaolo. In the meantime, I give you some bottle of water.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we taste La Massa 19?
Yes. I prepare for you.
Super.
La Massa 19, Giorgio I, and Cara 18 and 19.
Super.
It's a couple of glasses. So you can compare the two vintages. That's fine?
I like it. What's up?
In the past year, we was a great wines with good price. We want to start to jump a little bit more. We want to go upstairs and stay together with the big brand in Tuscany. We are not big. La Massa is not the big name, you know what we want to tell you. But me, Gianpaolo, all the team, we work for our life. Without a great card, without a great instrument, except our knowledge, our passion, and want to realize wine every single year more precise, more focused on the terroir and what we can bring from this kind of piece of land. And Giorgio I represents the maximum expression of this approaching. And we think that we need to give a very important value of this approaching. This is why 19 for Gianpaolo, and I absolutely agree with him, could be the vintage to arrive
Move
to
to
another
things,
standing.
another step.
Exactly.
Did you 19 put in the Vin de Bordeaux?
19 we open, and probably you read on the Monica
Monica Ladner,
for La Place de Bordeaux. Yes, the idea is to release on La Place de Bordeaux the next March with Giorgio I, just only Giorgio I 19. Yes, we have a contract with the courtier, we have a contract after with the negociant, and La Place de Bordeaux could be an instrument for me, for you, for all our partners all over the world to increase the value and the reputation of this wine, just only for Giorgio I.
Okay.
For create a new condition, new thinking on the clients, to look the labels and in the future look the labels about an exclusive wine, a great wine also too, absolutely. This is the reason because we never fall on the quality. If we have the quality, we produce. If we don't have the quality, we don't want to produce, or less.
Okay, but in the recent time we are importing Giorgio I from 13 vintage. You know how we are working. 13 vintage for me it's amazing wine, really amazing. And 14, okay, it's good, very good. 15, 16, 2 in the row, fantastic vintage. I prefer 16.
Yeah, sure.
17 is very nice. 18 amazing. 19 we taste in the Verona, and we taste now again, you know, waiting to pick up the wines, you know, maybe in November. Because with La Massa we are finished almost maybe have 20 bottles, you know.
Yeah, but you know, the three wines have a different approach with the customers. La Massa, it's honestly, it's like the wine.
It's fantastic value for this one.
It's fantastic for price positioning, and we don't want to touch it because it's our business card at the end. The people approach on our reality with La Massa, and can drink La Massa all the day. Very easy to drink, very easy to put together with some different plates, and you can open without brainstorming. You can open it or not. Enjoy and laugh. Carla is an exercise of style of Sangiovese. It's a good exercise of style because you can feel it, particularly Sangiovese come from Panzano. In Panzano, the Sangiovese have a good acidity, generally is flat, large and longer. It's not roundy because it not come from like in Montalcino on the clay soil. The clay soil give more volume in the center of the mouth. Here it's completely different. It's an absolutely beautiful expression of Sangiovese come from this land.
This is the land of Sangiovese.
Exactly. Giorgio Primo is another thing. It's another step. This is an icon wine. We want to realize like an icon wine where the people can buy a bottle of Giorgio Primo and enjoy with some friends, open and find different emotions.
This is the Nike. I think that we didn't taste in Verona Nike because they were not bottling yet.
We finished the 18, it's completely sold out. We start after Verona with the 19 and on the market.
18 is for me fantastic.
Well, you can check now also.
No, I never tasted. It's the first tasting of 19. Giorgio Primo we taste in Verona and I told to Brka, it's 10:30, my friend, but we need to go in. Znači, vinofili, La Massa 19, 2019. Francesco, it's 50% Sangiovese.
It's 50% Sangiovese, 30% Merlot,
30% Merlot,
and 20% Cabernet Sauvignon, the Alicante Boucher, and for the first time a little piece of Petit Verdot. Why Petit Verdot? Petit Verdot, it's generally for Giorgio Primo. But in 2009, we planted a new parcel of Petit Verdot. 2019 was fine, but not perfect for Giorgio Primo. We use it for La Massa.
Okay. It's a 12 months aging.
Yes.
Nice. Oh, very fruity. Nice smell. Very lovely nose.
Yes, it's
very lovely. It's gentle, spicy, nice fruit expression.
You feel also some stony sensation in the mouth. 93 point for Parker.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't check it.
93
because I had the Parker.
93 points for Venus, for Antonio Galloni, 92 for James.
Oh, nice.
It's generally the wine stay between from 91 to 93 points. Parker, Venus, James Sacklin, etc.
Nice acidity.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, nice fruity following this acidity. Balance of the wood is very nice because it's not aggressive, it's just around. And the tannins, it's very juicy.
And I think at the end of the tasting, you have a fresh mouth. So you are able to drink again and taste again the wine and eat and drink. It's a fabulous.
It's very elegant, this La Massa 19. Really, very elegant. Nice. Šta kažete? What you think?
I bring you the other two. Just
very cool. Very nice. Super wood component in the wine. Jako zaokruženo, baš je zaokruženo, baš je fino i i uopšte u ovoj mladoj fazi ne smeta da možeš da uživaš, jer je alkohol u balansu, ništa ne štrči, sve je fino, čak mislim da alkohol nije toliko veliki, 13,5, tako je jako fino, baš fino. Very nice, Tomas.
Thank you, George. Now, the nice thing is to compare the two different vintages, 18 and 19. The next step is to taste 18, 19 Carabas.
What you're selling now, 18?
18.
Yeah, we speak about 18 on the...
Carabas 6 was a funny project because, Giampaolo, he loved the Bordeaux wines.
Yeah.
But with Stefano Aluncur, when Stefan came here in 2009, Stefan proposed to Giampaolo a new adventure. Like, why we cannot vinificate alone the parcel number 6 for produce a new wine, 100% Sangiovese.
This is because this 6.
6 because it's the parcel number 6.
Yeah,
but 2009 and 2010 we was in the older cellar because the new cellar where we stay, we realized the first vintage in 2011. So 2009, 2010 in the older cellar the result was not perfect. 11 in the new cellar with the new tanks, with the new approach of vinification, changed the world. And finally, Giampaolo decided to produce, to realize a new bottles. It's like a Burgundy.
Yeah,
it's more
exactly. It's not usually to taste Sangiovese for Burgundy.
No,
bottle.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just to check.
This is 18 and 19.
Exactly. I'll check in just a moment and decide to you in the same direction.
Yeah. Mislim da 18. uskoro stiže neka mala količina i kod nas, čitavih 6 ili 12 botla. Vidjet ćemo koliko možemo da dobijemo. Mala je produkcija ovoga, ali jedan stvarno vrlo izuzetan Sangiovese. Evo sad će ga probamo.
Okay. 18 on the left.
Vinoteka.
So 100% Sangiovese, 4,500 bottles. This is
4,500 bottles.
Yeah, more or less 100 more.
Fantastic. Divan piece. I know your big effort about this wine, because it's a completely different, style. No, it's very elegant in this 18, Sangiovese purity, this 18, it's so elegant, so touch. Wood is very nice, no aggressive, nothing, I think that we'll taste in Verona 18.
Yes, yeah. We taste 18. 19, it's in age in bottles in this moment. We'll release in the market next year. But just to compare, just to check, it's just for fun.
This wine, it's for the future time, but it's, it's, tannin is very juicy, acidity is nice, have potential for aging, 10 plus minimum, blah, 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 blah. But it's very juicy, very, very elegant, very elegant Sangiovese. And I like it because it's in the Burgundy bottle.
Yeah, because it's Calda, it's the daughter, so it's more female bottles like the common Bordelaise. It's funny. 18 it's funny. I have
18 when I smell on the first, I like. But 19 is not so far from 18 on the nose, it's very, 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 very similar.
Probably the difference on 19, you feel more stony sensation. pizza.
Very similar.
18 is quite a little bit more rounded.
Yeah.
19 is a little bit more strong and same angles.
It's-
Need to
yeah,
be to have a little bit
More
time.
aggressive. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
more aggressive time.
It's very
but
long.
it's, okay, but it's 1 year
Absolutely.
younger, yeah. Oh, it's lovely. Šta kažete?
Now for Giorgio Primo, Giampaolo Scam.
Ah, okay, but this is fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it.
And you know very well Sangiovese also with your portfolio of wine.
Yeah,
Italian
no,
wine,
but
so-
this is very nice, okay. We have all the situation, I know it's teeny production of this, you know. We need some time, you know, to put this, you know, to say, okay, let's go to taste this, okay, price, it's regular for this wine, but this 80, at the moment, it's
My opinion, La Massa, Carla Six, and Giorgio Primo have a very important qualities, the cleaning. It's the wine very clear. Don't have strange smell, don't have strange tasting. You feel the grapes, you feel the soil, you feel the terroir and the personality of the producer. This is important things. So this is one of the research, one of the targets Giampaolo want to go to find. The cleaning.
18, it's amazing.
Come, it's a good time, yeah, absolutely.
I saw that you are in TV.
No, we have to, we make the party here, but you know where is the boss, you know.
I'm always ready for party.
Yeah, I know. This is my friend Nevena, Branko,
Nevena, nice to meet you. Branko.
Zarko. You know this teeny guy, you know, movie maker, yeah.
Someone make
And we start to make some short videos, you know. How are you? Busy?
Fine. No,
Yeah, I know you're busy in the peak of the harvest, you know. We are going downstairs and taste this Sangiovese. It's beautiful.
Yeah, very good. Very good.
The
We are very happy with this. We had to do a big selection, but it's very, very interesting. We had tricky event this year.
Yeah.
Very complicated vintage. Extremely complicated.
Tricky weather, you know, also. Yeah. It's going like this, you know, sunny rain, temperature down, hot year, actually hot year, you know. Yeah.
We had the summer that was unbelievable. Temperature, the dryness. After we had the rain that come in the middle of August, saved us a little bit. From the other side, we had a little hailstorm that created some damage in some part of Sweden.
But finally, you are with this Sangiovese, now you are happy. You pick up the Merlot, how we speak.
The Merlot is good, the Sangiovese is going inside. We have the Cabernet Sauvignon outside. That I'm crossing the finger with stopping rain because today and tomorrow they announce.
But some prediction will be sunny, you know, in the next few days.
From the weekend.
From the weekend.
I think we have Thursday and Friday to suffer. And after we will check what happened.
We give the fingers to be good, you know, because we don't want to Giorgio Primo suffer, you know.
You will have a Giorgio Primo delight now.
Yeah, we are very delighted at the moment, you know, with Carla and with La Massa 19, because La Massa 19, first time we tasted in Verona, it was only 18, now it's 19. I must tell you, 19 La Massa, it's amazing.
You can go taste 19 Giorgio also.
Yeah.
18, 19 are two very, very strange vintage because they are exactly the same blend as Giorgio Primo, but two completely different wines.
It's the most Cabernet Sauvignon in the 19.
Both same blend. Same blend, but two wines that are completely different. 18 is more dark fruit and black schist. 19 is more limestone, white stone, and red fruit.
19, look, we tasted in the early morning in Verona, was Brico, come, you must taste this, Giorgio 19, it's amazing. After that, I read this article, Monica Ladner, oh, Napolitano from Posano, it's a great, you know.
The coolest guy.
Coolest guy in Posano, yeah.
Very happy about it. And have you seen the last release of the Place de Bordeaux because
yeah, no, I read it all that you put the Giorgio Primo
the next year,
yeah.
and they would be we are with the top score.
Yeah. The top score is 97 plus, you know. It's a top score wine for
very
it's
important.
fantastic, very important. Yeah. Really, 90 Giorgio Primo, what we taste, it's amazing. And it's good, you know, I'm very glad that it's so good comment and this wine go there and I hope that you're happy, you know. It's fantastic, yeah.
Now we are in a new adventure. Today we had a very important meeting for the future of the winery. We're rebuilding houses, moving the road.
Rockwell coming, who's coming, you know? No, they're coming these girls, you know.
No, we had a very important board meeting. It was very super. I hope that the first step of a new era in La Massa.
Some joint venture or something new happen?
New works, new refurbishment. We finally do some things and new collaboration for communication, PR. I was on the phone with them.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah. This is good. I'm glad. You know, I hope so.
My last technology phone.
What is this? Okay, because you know, you have the three wines, there's 4 things prepared, how Monica said, you know, it's something cooking, you know, a massa, you know.
I make a puttanesca
Puttanesca pasta. He said, oh, pasta, it's amazing, but this pepper, it's good.
The best pasta.
No, next time I send you the email, you know.
We make a super pasta.
Oh, okay, next time you make pasta, you know.
It's not so good to make wine, but pasta, we're very good.
Very good. Shall we taste this Giorgio Primo?
Yeah, we go now.
Yeah, super.
Enjoy it.
Accolto tutti alla sprovvista.
Tutti alla sprovvista.
Tutti. You know, we are, I know that you're champagne lover, you know, but I know when you say it's busy, we just want to invite you to go later to take some champagne because we are starting more with champagne, you know.
Yeah.
You like everybody?
I like a lot.
I love it. We like a lot everybody, you know.
They go to Germany and see the wine list. He told me that it's unbelievable wine list.
Next morning, you know.
Today won.
You know, he sent me, you know, Vinoteka Baltasar. I say, okay, let's where we go, and I check the wine list. Look, champagne list. I said to the guys, okay, guys, we need to wash up.
You go tonight?
Yeah, tonight, definitely. If you have the time here from 7 o'clock there, you know, you're...
I can join you to have a glass.
Yeah, come on. We are sitting
we
there.
We can open some champagne because we have also to celebrate the wine bar.
Come on, let's...
Because last year was, he won us an award as a top wine list for wine bar in Italy by Milano Wine Week. And today I was there for lunch. And they received a phone call that they won again this year with a better score and still are the best wine.
Look, I can't believe, you know, I follow these guys, I'm crazy. I addicted about that. When I checked the wine list this morning, you know, about where we to wine, I said, look, champagne, look what they have. Last year what we say, they say, we was in Oslo, you know, in Arakataka, you know, Michel, which is amazing wine list. This is same like this. I didn't expect this in Bolzano, really.
Exactly. This
is look.
You never expect.
Not in Bolzano, it's some back place, you know, this is pure emotional thing, you know, and big passion about that.
He's a crazy guy. He was a former sommelier of Aston Blumenthal in Melbourne. 3 Michelin star for a few years.
When Blumenthal opened this in Melbourne restaurant, yeah.
Dinner at Aston is his restaurant, and Jean-Maria was in charge of the wine list. And when he came here first time, with a different approach, you know, talk with all the wine merchants to explain that you need the 3, maximum 4 bottles for reference with a fast rechange. Don't need the minimum quantity, 24 bottles, because otherwise they will never make. You have a wine list with 1,000 references, and you can find super wine for all around the world. And today for lunch we had Chenin Blanc from Thierry Germain and an Assyrtiko from Greece.
Yeah.
All by the glass.
Yeah, the guys, if you're passing to Panzano and Vinoteka Baltasar, amazing wine list, really. no, it's like a commercial, but it's amazing, you know. But we like your passion in wine, you know, that it's not commercial. We like to drink.
It's a paradise.
Paradise, yeah. No, I can wake up and say, okay, we could take some bottle of champagne, yeah. It's we have the reservation for tonight just to confirm. But you don't have. No, Francesco will call you. No. Put now, 5 minutes after the Francesco call, you know, say, look, they have 4 on the 5 reservation for tonight, don't want to miss this, you know, because it's amazing finally, you know, but...
No, Gian Maria, I think, will be there tonight. You will know.
Yeah, we are there from 7 until 11, you are, if you have the time, come on.
I and my son that go out for dinner too, to Le Panzanelle with all
Giorgio, I need to meet Giorgio, you know, because... Giorgio. Giorgio meet Giorgio to taste Giorgio.
This is working in the wine.
Yeah, he told me. But Giorgio meet Giorgio to taste Giorgio. This is unique situation, you know. It was great situation in St. Quirico, in this Luca restaurant, Osteria of Sena. It's amazing. It's for the bistecca lovers, absolutely must. I'm not this guy, but we are going there and very good food. But finalist, it's amazing, you know. And I come, okay, what's his name? George Zaric. Who is fucking George Zaric? See, no, we have Giorgio. Hey, this is Giorgio.
Giorgio is an important name.
Yeah, it's important name.
For me, for my life, my story, my family was very important. And Giorgio is my grandson, the biggest son. He's 19 years old. He's now working with us. I'm very happy about it.
Yeah, it's good.
He's coming, you will see. So big.
It's a basket player, what? You preparing him?
He looked like a basket player.
Hello.
Giorgio.
Giorgio.
I'm also Giorgio, you know. But you know, he said, this is the crucial situation because you are Giorgio, your father makes the wine to Giorgio, I'm Giorgio, and if you have time, we can taste together Giorgio, you know. You're rookie, so it's
We just finished.
fine finish. Happy?
Yes.
Fantastic, this is good, you know. You have time with us to taste this Giorgio or how is the situation, you know?
Yes.
Hey, come on, sit with us, come on. What we have, Giorgio, 18 and 19.
18 and 19. 18 on the left, 19. Come on, Giorgio.
Come on, Giorgio, come on.
Giorgio. 19 on the right side.
Which Giorgio you prefer, Giorgio? What you taste and it's vintage for you, it's was amazing of Giorgio.
The 19, I think.
19. Is that 19?
See?
Yeah. I like 19, but I like also, you know, first vintage, which is important, 13 for me, is still one of the...
16 is amazing. 16 now it's pretty close, but I think if we leave it open,
I have 2 bottles for myself for 16, it's amazing. I have 1 Magnum of 16.
I think from 15, also 14, it's a very good series, 13, 14, 15, 16, they are all... Chi è che ha pensato?
Io ho pensato...
Giorgio.
18 on the left, 19 on the right.
Do you know what I like 13? Because 13 in some sense, you know,
Nice
the
comment,
comments
Giorgio.
of the comments was like this, but you know, this 13 it's 70% Cabernet Sauvignon, you know, in your case, in this vintage, and for me, this is it was really amazing vintage.
18 is very good.
18 is very good. Always is the problem when you make a few vintage of Giorgio Primo, very nice in the row, and this is the complicated, you know, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, 17 it's nice, but between 15, 16, 18, 19, you know, it's always, you know, this proportion.
It's
you know.
similar. It's like 2009, 2010. They are very, because now having 2 super quality vintage, one after the other one, it's something that pretty tricky because every year we have weather that
But is the same proportion? How is proportion of the grapes in this?
55 Cabernet Sauvignon, 40 Merlot, and 5 Petit Verdot in both.
In both, it's the same. It's the same. Okay.
But the character is completely different. And,
yeah. 19
non ci devi abbandonare.
19 is powerful. 19 is powerful. Yeah, very powerful.
Sono 5.
When coming the people to you?
It's quite the same with Cana, no? Also Cana, 18 and 19, 18 is more round, it's more, like Giampaolo told to you, it's more black, it's more dark fruit. In respect of 19, it's more, you feel more stony sensation, more minerality sensation. It's very longer wine. It's less roundy, but it's very longer. You feel over there in your neck. You can count a lot of seconds. You feel.
I was very big impression in tasting another night, I was, wow, what the wine. It's because after taste it's a long, you count the seconds, it's mineral, juicy, acidity, it's amazing, following the fruit. It was really great vintage,
I think
it's a great wine, for Giorgio Primo 19.
18 also is a pleasure, the sweetness.
This is,
both need to be open.
Yeah.
Both need to oxygen.
It's a couple of vintage you can collect and wait and put in the private cellar.
Yeah, I collect from 13, and we didn't still make this vertical tasting. I waiting to pick up 19 in the November, December, and in the January, February to make this vertical tasting in Belgrade. We can make agreement if you have time to come, situation, to make this to the guys, because for me, Giorgio Primo is one very nice. I love this wine. I love this wine very much.
Penso sia
Šta kažete?
18 je ipak nekako...
Mekša spremlja, tako je, spremlja.
Malo iznenađujuće, ali je sam kako što si rekao, možda da tebe ima to, znači...
Završi se 19. spektar, dakle.
Ali ovo mi je, kad na prvu notu mnogo primamljivije, da.
When we speak, just it's a problems, with the guys who are making it's like this big team, Monica Lara, James Hackney, this team. It's a really personal thing what you say about this between two vintage, It's a 95 or 97. This is very similar, in the meantime. For the people who don't following this, when we speak about wine, fantastic wine, this is the...
19 is at the moment, it feels more creepy, more...
Yeah, okay, because it's the new. 18 is around, like it's a Carla round. Okay, I like 19 because I was very, blow up when we tasted Verona, I remember. And now it's still, I have the same expression about 19, really.
18 is sweet, round, it's so beautiful.
Fantastic, very nice, very good.
But it needs hair not.
Hey, okay, need the time, you have the French process to make the wines. Look, do you have the old vintage in the cellar?
You know what I mean?
No, do you know the situation? Okay, we are going to Vinoteka Baltasar, I check. They have Magnum 30, Magnum 40, Magnum 50, Magnum 60. Everything check, my favorite is the 16. After that, really 30, because I really believe in 30 vintage, because it's the first vintage which we start working, and not because of that I keep one bottle for this vertical tasting which we planning to do in Belgrade. But for me, Giorgio Primo, it's one amazing blend, from Sezona, because somebody thinks different from the and want to make something what you want, in this case, And this is appreciated, because this is one really super Toscan wine, When speaking the term of super Toscan, okay, maybe super Toscan is like that, but this is really amazing blend of Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, Petit Verdot. It doesn't matter what
in the future, maybe some Cabernet Franc too. We will plan next year.
Before we talk with Giorgio about what the 19 represents for us for the next future of Giorgio Primo. So we talk about to jump to realize a state wine more high respect in the past. So I think for us it's a absolutely important challenging for open the door of this great wine all over the world, especially Toscana. So.
And is the wine where we are supposed to enter finally on the Place de Bordeaux is it's something very was a year with pretty good production. Quantity was really
for 90 very good,
very good, and it was a year where the vinification was very interesting because the wine was so soft, so round. We never had tannin in exceed in vinification. Normally, when you are in the last part of the maceration for the extraction, you have to check continuously, day by day, the evolution of the tannins. To 19 was, I remember, we never had the feeling to separate the liquid from the skin because every day it was growing, never drippy, never aggressive. It was really a special vintage. I remember something really special from many reasons. Was a near vintage where I had personal loss enormous because my mom left, and in the middle of the harvest time was 13th of September, and for me it's a year that there are plenty of significance. You know, when you make wine like we do, we do a journey in our life, and the people that taste the wine that we make a journey in our life too.
Of course,
every wine has bring in himself what happened in your ear as a feeling, as subjective dreams, problems, whatever, and you all bring in the bottle that. And for me, every vintage that I make represent a special year of my life, and the one that represent special event in a good or in a bad sense, they're always part of your life, because I
emotional
remember,
life feeling.
I remember most of the vintage that I remember are the one with strong events, positive event and bad event, but something that approach you more and more to what you do, because to see the evolution of those wines. I heard that you are interested in old vintages. You know, we can taste something old if you want. You can.
If I say no, why not? But I didn't tell you in Verona.
Have you ever tasted 2011?
Never. In Verona, look, in Verona, we are going to a restaurant in the hotel. I will find the name of the restaurant. And working the guy like this, very hard. You can't speak with him. But he's so passionate in the food, so passionate in the wine. I will tell you the name of the restaurant. On the list, Giorgio Primo 2008.
Bottega del Vino.
Sorry? No, Bottega. No, Bottega del Vino. This is 2 kilos.
Bottega is 2008. 2008 is magnificent.
Look, these guys have 2008, for example,
but
fantastic
it's
cars.
2 kilometers from center of
We are together.
Yes. Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
So
Fantastic. This is Bordeaux style.
so sweet.
So sweet, you know,
and
so easy. And these guys, you know, because you don't ask us what are you doing after that. We was 3 days in this restaurant because opposite of hotel. It was an amazing place. And these guys is crazy. It's very dedicated this business. I really appreciate the people like this, you know. And it was amazing food and wine list, you know. Champagne. Do you know this guy? Do you have Prosecco? Prosecco? No Prosecco. Nothing bad about Prosecco, but this is the attitude, you know, nothing else.
No, we are pretty allergic.
Yeah, we are allergic. I agree with you. And champagne list, it's very nice. The selection of the wine very good. They have the old vintage. And it was Giorgio Primo 2008. And we sit, told the guys, let's go, we need to taste this. Fantastic. In the condition, very well. So elegant, so sweet, so fruity. Beautiful, beautiful.
We taste 11. 11 is a special. It's a tricky and difficult vintage because we were lucky. It was the first vintage in the new cellar. The new cellar was finished in 2011, was a special year because we had a very hot season from April to September. No one drop of rain. Extremely hot, extremely rich of humidity in the night and dry hot in the day. It was a mix of combination. The grapes were...
You want another one?
No, but sì, forse è meglio vediamo.
Dai.
Giorgio, alzati, vai. Dagli una mano a portare il bicchiere uno per uno.
Yeah, look, this is the picture. Look. This is This is from Verona. Grande Verona. Bellissimo. It's amazing.
I love 2008, you know, was the first vintage. Was the first vintage that we done without Carlo Ferrini, and we were me, Francesco Mazzi, the other guy, and Frederic Faure, a cellarman coming from Bordeaux. He was hired here, and was a wine done with the different techniques, with the cool maceration before fermentation, aging on lees, with batonnage on lees. It was a very little bit Michel Roland style. But coming back to 2011, 11 was a very hot summer.
Vintage was it?
And in the end of summer, the temperature increased more with hot wind. We had a lot of problem with the Merlot, because the Merlot was really ready to be picked, and he went really in overripe. And we have a big proportion of Cabernet Sauvignon, 70% Cabernet Sauvignon, 25 Merlot, and 5 Petit Verdot. Just, it's a Cabernet-driven wine. Yes.
Cabernet on the style. It's Cabernet style.
And to be a wine 11 years old is pretty...
The color, you know, move little bit.
Always need air, maybe need to be decanted in
Yeah, of course, okay, no, but we are speaking like this, but no, it's spectacular.
Noi abbiamo ormai questo carattere distintivo che si sta...
It's beautiful.
Need air, need oxygen, give him oxygen. No, normally you need a decanter, but we do a tasting. It's not, we can drink tonight the rest of the bottle. I had a dinner.
It's a good sound, you know what? It's fantastic.
That's a good defense.
Yeah, it's very creamy.
It's very big.
On the nose, we checked it. The first vintage probably was 2008 at Giorgio Primo, when we start to feel the black truffle.
Yeah.
And we feel that the truffle smells in 2008 Giorgio Primo first of all, and we say, nice, it's unbelievable, like a black truffle. After every single vintages after 2009 and so on, we feel the same sensation, the black truffle, because probably its smell comes from this piece of sand. This is like a mark, you know? It's like a mark.
It's beautiful, this one.
Yeah, fantastic. You know very well that the wine from Panzano, how are the difference between here and after the hill, in terms of absolutely approach to vinification, etc., etc. But we are in the same place, more or less 500 meters in distances, and so that's unbelievable.
This 11, it's really when starts open, okay. Amazing. Completely Cabernet Sauvignon style, so juicy, it's creamy, nice tannin.
Super ripe Cabernet.
Super ripe, yeah.
No.
But the color is so dark. Look, you don't feel this, it's 11 in the color, you know. It's 11 years old wine, but it's amazing. Thank you for this, okay, guys, we now have to represent something completely new because Gianpaolo Motta say, let's go to do this. What is this?
It's something really new. It's something will be released next year. It's a project that we begin in 2019. Is 100% Merlot from a small parcel planted in the 2019 on a blue clay, and is extremely particular. It was an idea that became in 2019 when I came back from Napoli because my mom left in 2019 in September, 13th of September, and I was working in the vineyard, just being back from Napoli. And the idea was to do something for her, to celebrate her. And this parcel was always one of my favorite parcels, was always in the Giorgio Primo, but we decided to vinificate alone with the different techniques, cool maceration before fermentation, elevation lees with batonnage and oxygen was something a little old-fashioned style vinification, but was something that
it's so creamy on the nose.
It's rich,
so
powerful.
Yeah.
It's a black truffle juice is something extremely
Fantastic.
complex. Will be released in a
In
special
this bottle. Yeah.
And is bottled
This
1
is-
year ago.
2019 vintage in this bottle.
And will be labeled before beginning of next year. Will be released, I think, in March 2023. And
That's me next
just
year.
a small, tiny production, 1,700 bottle would be something that I'm really happy to do because they will let me think about my mom that is in this winery, was really involved with someone very, very important for me. And this wine, I think, will give us enormous satisfaction.
It's
Reserved to a few people, very expensive.
Thank you for this, We don't speak about the price, but, smell is so creamy, so juicy, plum.
The wine
so
is
elegant.
not released yet.
Fantastic wood, it's not so aggressive. But what we speak when we taste in the mouth, it's explosion, of powerful.
It's luscious, it's round, it's extremely complex. I'm very, very happy about my baby. It's our new baby.
New baby from La Massa. What is the name?
Asiram.
Asiram 19.
That means Marisa reverse, because Marisa was the name of my mom.
mother, Asiram. And probably the people who are interested will be tasting Verona.
Yeah.
Probably. Sure. Guys, don't miss this. Šta kaže wine tracker, evo već smo prešli na 11. posle 18. i 19. Đorđe, zbog koga je ovo vino dobilo ime i evo tu je drugi Đorđo i u ime Đorđa, jedno, drugog, trećeg i u ime vina mi samo da se odjavimo i da vam poželimo sve najbolje i vidimo se. Ćao ragazzi. Ćao wine trackers.